Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Meth Recovery, aka Stop Speeding, aka your grandma's favorite tweaker, aka Mr. Get Your Bitch Sober and take her from you because you want drugs. Not really. I would never do that to my viewers that I love, that I care for and I adore. Never do y'all like that. Today we're gonna talk about, but sobriety's boring. I used to work in 3 different treatment centers, and you usually hear that from the younger people, 18 to 30. You ask them why they don't want to get sober, and they always say, because it's gonna be boring. Because shooting heroin in an alley all by myself is so fucking exciting. Ooh, checkmate, motherfucker. You know getting high ain't that exciting. Mind you, granted, some of the best times in my life were getting high. And some of the best feelings, some of the best moments, yes, we're getting high, but that's like at the beginning of getting high. You know, that's like the first couple years when I'm not having to steal from my mom, I'm not going to jail once a month, and all the consequences haven't set in yet. Yes, it's pretty cool then. Near the end, me getting high as a meth addict looked like this. I would be walking around downtown LA, just snorted a shard, and I'm looking for a place to jack off because once the meth hits me, I have to jack off. I'm just in a frenzy to jack off. That's the only thing I do when I'm on meth is jack off. I'm going, no, I don't get pussy because I haven't showered in 2 weeks and I smell like meth sweat. So I'm definitely not getting pussy. So I'm looking for an alley to jack off. If you guys have ever walked around downtown LA, there's no such thing as a secretive private place. Hell, there ain't even places for you to shit. So also, that's one thing I had to get used to, was shitting in public. Don't ask me what I used to wipe. I ain't gonna tell you. But yes, I'd be walking around downtown LA for not just hours on end, but days and days on end, looking for somewhere to jack off. Would never find it. And just be driving myself crazy thinking about pussy. And sometimes I would try to like go in a public bathroom at a Jack in the Box, start jacking it, be in there for like an hour. They're banging on the door. I'm fucking stressing, like, give me 5 minutes, I'm about to bust, give me 5 minutes. I come out just pouring sweat. Like, no, that's not a good time. So if we're being honest with ourselves, getting high or drunk at the end of our addiction was not a good time. Yes, we had good moments at the beginning, but not so much at the end. All right, so let's just get that out of the way real quick. So now I look at my sober life, and yes, it could be boring as fuck. It could be so boring that I start entertaining the thought of maybe I could just smoke a little weed, maybe I could just drink. Meth was my problem. I'm thinking of ways, how do I fucking break this monotony, this mundane existence of sober life? The getting up, going to work, after work, going to a meeting, after the meeting with the sponsor, then going to the sober house to do chores. That's my life every day. Fuck that shit. I might as well be getting high if that's gonna be my life now. And that's how I've thought a lot, and that's what's brought me to relapse so many times, is I do not know how to live a structured life. When I'm out getting high and I'm homeless on the streets, I'm completely free. I'm like a fucking shopping cart, just rolling in the parking lot, just free, going wherever I want. But that shit was miserable too. I feel like when I was getting high and homeless, I craved some kind of routine, some kind of structure, because maybe there was like a soup line, like a place where I'd go to get food as a homeless guy, like 6 o'clock every day. And when I would go there at 6 o'clock, somewhere deep in my core, in my spirit, I would feel a little like safe or at peace. And that kind of has to do with like, oh, I went somewhere on time that I was supposed to be. Some of that structure. So we need to have a little bit of balance of structure in our life. We got to start being okay with structure and realizing structure is a good thing, because I know me, when I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want every day, that's gonna, in my sober life, that's gonna look like playing video games and isolating in my room. And when I do that every day, I'm fucking miserable as fuck. So I gotta realize, to not be miserable as fuck, I gotta have a little structure in my life. But I also gotta realize to not be miserable as fuck, gotta have a little freedom in life too. So maybe set aside a few hours a day where if I want to skateboard, I can. If I just want to be a lazy fuck, I can. If I want to make a YouTube video, I can. Whatever, like, so have a little bit of that time too. But let's go back to the original subject, which was being bored in sobriety. I just noticed recently, whenever I'm skateboarding, I sometimes get bored. I've been skateboarding for like 15, 20 years, right? I sometimes get bored when I'm skateboarding. And I just came to a realization today. I get bored on a skateboard because I'm not challenging myself to learn new tricks. I'm just doing the same tricks that I've been doing for the last 10 years. Kickflip, pop shove it, shit I've been doing forever. And it's like not exciting, but whenever I challenge myself to do something bigger, scarier, a new trick that I never thought I could do, whenever I start doing that shit, skateboarding becomes exciting again. And it's the same like on guitar. Like if you play guitar or an instrument and you're just playing the same songs every day, guitar's gonna start getting boring. But once you start learning new songs, new techniques, it starts to become exciting again. So that's the same thing with sobriety, bro. If I'm bored in sobriety, I need to start challenging myself to do new things. I need to, and this is the other thing about tying it back to skateboarding. If I'm not doing new tricks in skateboarding, it's because I'm scared. I see a 8 stair and I'm like, I'm scared to ollie that because I'm gonna get hurt. It's the exact same thing in sobriety. If maybe there's like a social circle that I'm invited to, but I'm scared that they're not gonna like me, so I don't go to it. I am blocking my spirit off from feeling potential happiness, right? So that's the thing. My mind is my worst enemy. We're always told in AA that this is what's going to stop us from getting sober. This is our worst enemy, right? This is the disease. We have a disease of thinking. We have a thinking disease. So my spirit is always, I can feel my spirit calling out. Maybe I see something on YouTube, a guy's doing like public speaking, and in my spirit I'm like, ooh, I'd like to do that. But then my mind overcomes the spirit and is like, nah, you stutter too much, you're not good at talking, whatever. My mind blocks me out of that. So in sobriety, I gotta learn how to turn this motherfucker the fuck off and just start living from here. And what that's gonna look like is pretty much doing the opposite of what you want to do. Whenever someone invites you to that AA meeting, usually you'd be like, nah man, I'm cool, I just got off work. Gotta go to it, man. Gotta do the opposite. Always just going with the first instinct, like, because we can always say, yeah, that'd be cool, but I don't want to do it. Just go with that first instinct. Yeah, it'd be cool, let's do it. You know, and I guarantee you, every time you're gonna feel better. But yeah, I think it's just getting over the routine, because we're adults now. We have to pay bills and all that shit's boring. Getting over that. But here's the thing about sobriety. The possibilities and options that are gonna be presented to you, doors are just gonna be open. They're gonna be limitless. They're gonna be endless. Like, now that you're sober and you ain't a homeless, bummy ass looking motherfucker no more, you're gonna be able to flirt with girls. You know what I'm saying? Get a higher standard of pussy. So like, start hitting on girls. And if that's something you've never done sober, it's gonna feel scary. But once you start doing it, it's gonna make you excited. Then sobriety isn't gonna be boring anymore. So if sobriety is boring, that's because we're a boring person. And there's just so much cool shit to do in this life. And I meet people that don't have hobbies, and I'm like, what? What you mean you don't have a hobby? Like, you don't listen to music? They're like, no. I'm like, you don't play video? No. I'm like, what the fuck do you do? Like, this is a time to fucking explore life. Life is just full of art and beautiful fucking cool ass shit to do. So just start exploring, rock climbing. You live in a little ass town, fuck it, grab some fucking spray paint and start graffitiing. Like, just get creative and figure some shit out. And the more you do that, and the more shit you get into, and the more you challenge your belief systems. Like, when we're sober, when we were getting fucked up, we had all these belief systems like, I'm not a funny person, I'm a piece of shit, blah blah blah. Now that we're sober, we're gonna start challenging these belief systems. You are funny, you are worth it, you are a cool person. So we're gonna start challenging these belief systems, getting over all that bullshit, and start having fun in motherfucking sobriety. For me, make a YouTube channel. That's what I did. I get like 1 view a video, but I don't give a fuck because I just love making the videos. So it's something to do with my spirit. and overcoming things, where I say I'm not an entertaining person sober. This is me challenging that belief system. So that's all I got for today, guys. We're doing daily uploads of recovery videos. I focus mostly on meth recovery, but if you're in recovery, you'll probably relate to something. And I just said daily videos. They haven't been daily because drug addicts lie. Ooh, and that would be a good subject for the next video, drug addicts lie. But anyways, please hit the subscribe button. Everybody have a good day. Peace.